about yourself, your upbringing, your passions, and just a little bit of your background?
So my name is Sakinna J. I am a CEO of I Choose Me Enterprises, LLC, where I help women restore and regain their lives after experiencing domestic violence through one-on-one coaching. I'm a 3-time best-selling author. I have 4 anthologies. Um, I am an international speaker as well as a transitional and family life coach, mother of 6, and a social worker.
When I say domestic violence, what is the first thing that comes to mind?
Traumatic yet life-changing.
How did you meet your abuser, and what was the relationship like in the beginning?
So I was actually about 22 and I met him. He was way older. He's like 36. I was actually out in a club dancing and I met him with a couple of friends. In the beginning, it wasn't too bad. I mean, he had a little bit of a temper, but it wasn't geared towards me in the beginning. So I kind of ignored the signs at first.
When did you first notice that something wasn't right?
I would say when the holes got in the walls, like holes in the walls, things being thrown around. Just looking at myself and realizing I wasn't happy and just how miserable I was looking. As far as it being a change, it was just like, just a straight manipulation of, oh, I'm not doing this, or I'm not cheating, or I'm not doing that, and just taking it out on me as if I caused the issues.
Were there times that you questioned what you were experiencing domestic violence? Did you ever question it at any time?
Oh, absolutely. Growing up, you think of domestic violence as being beat until you're bloody, or someone physically like dragging you or beating you. And that wasn't the case as far as like being beat all the time. So I didn't really know that it was domestic violence until I started like learning more about domestic violence. As I got older and I matured, then I started to realize that I was actually in a domestic violence relationship.
Would you be able to share maybe one of your experiences, like one of your incidents that you might have had?
Yeah, so I would say he got caught cheating one time, and he tried to pretty much tell me that I was wrong for looking through his phone. And it was like, well, wait a second, there shouldn't be nothing in your phone to look at. And then he just started trashing the house. I was thrown against the wall, and just started like breaking everything I had in my room. And that's when I realized like, this is not right.
What were you afraid of would happen if you happened to left?
Well, at the time I had a small child, so I was pretty much afraid that he would either come after us or he would do something to hurt me or hurt my daughter. And then a part of me was protective because I was really in love with him, so I didn't want to leave. And I'm like, if he acts like this with another woman, they could possibly kill him. So I felt like I'll stay so that he didn't have to go out and torment another woman, basically.
What resources or support systems help you get out of that situation?
Definitely a lot of family support. I was connected to the domestic violence legal clinic where I live, so they were very supportive. And yeah, just my friends, my family, and the police officers that kept responding to calls. They were very supportive and told me like, you need to go. It took a while for me to go, but they were like, you need to leave.
What has your healing journey looked like since leaving?
Oh, it's been great. I actually started doing counseling. I actually started my counseling and starting to heal while I was still in a relationship. So he was still there, and I was like going to counseling. I was taking myself out on dates. I was going to church more and praying more. And I still continue on that journey even though I've left.
If you could speak directly to your younger self, what would you say?
You are enough. You don't have to tolerate anything but the best. And you are deserving of having a healthy and meaningful relationship.
What would you tell someone who is currently in an abusive relationship right now?
You can't change them. They're not going to change. They have to want to change for themselves. So you stay in thinking that, oh, if I just stick it out or I just change what I'm doing, or no, they have to want to change. They have to want to get the help and they have to want to be better.
What are some of your accomplishments since you moved from survivor to thriver?
So I became an author. I started my own business. I started speaking out about my journey. And I just been trying to help other women get out of their situations. And I just started helping other people.
Do you believe there is life after domestic violence?
Oh, absolutely. I was able to, through my healing journey, I was able to trust again, love again, get remarried, have more babies. So I definitely think there is life after domestic violence.